Hello everyone, welcome to another Dead by Daylight. I'm your humble host, Stick MC, and tonight we are playing game 31 and 32 of Pig No Perks No Add-ons. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Please consider giving a like and or a subscribe, because if you don't, I will have to arrange my teeth to look like this, and that's not a pretty smile. It's not a pretty smile. So I consider myself a survivor main. And I have taken on this challenge in which I aspire to play 100 games of every single killer without perks, without add-ons, and see how will I do. How hard is it to be a killer? I'll get to some of the more open questions here in a moment, but I play 100 games, and Pig is the 8th character, so I'm just kind of churning through as I can. It takes a long time to play 100 games, especially when you only play like 1 to 4 games a night. But a win is a 3K or more, a tie is a 2K, a loss is 1K or less. I won 57 out of 100 games with Trapper. I won 56 with Wraith. I won 60 as Billy before they buffed him. I won 55 as Doctor, and I won 50 as Bubba. I didn't lose 50 games. Ties are a thing. They're not as good as wins, but they're not as bad as losses. But I won half the time. Now, these guys, this is where your argument is. Hag, I went 42, 41, and 17. So I had more wins than I had losses, but I couldn't crack that 50% neighborhood. It is what it is. You can look at it and evaluate it and say whatever you want. Shape, he is the only killer I had more losses than wins with. I'm currently of the opinion he's the weakest killer in the game. But lo and behold, if you add I have more 2Ks or better than 1Ks or less. In fact, I have not yet had a killer where I had more 1Ks or worse than 2Ks or better. Not one. Now, of course, the next argument is your MMRs, whatever it is. My overall kill rate is 58%, which is right in line with average. I am an average killer, but I can't pick my opponents. I just can't. I can play the game that I play. And I'm not really interested in people saying, well, you can do it at my MMR. Well, you do it. Put your games where your words are. You get in here, you pick a killer, play 100 games. Pick one of the ones I played with and see if you can outperform me. Or show me I'm wrong. Show me that if you play these killers at your MMR, that you won't be able to perform as well because it's that much harder. Just show me with your games where you repeat the same experiment, because that's how science works. A guy has a, I'm looking forward to 100. Show me that your games are harder. Don't say, look at this one game I played against this comp team. I play 100 games because it's 100 games. You're going to see a lot more over the long term than you will looking at any one game. Because, yeah, I can look at a game and be like, wow, they really worked me. But I can also look at a game and be like, they never got a gen done. You can't just point at the exceptions. You can't point at the sometimes. You have to look at what happens generally. And that's what this is all about. What this is about is all I can do is bring blood points. So I'm going to go in this game, and I'm going to play 31 and 32 tonight, because I don't think I'm playing Friday. I'm not playing Friday, and I don't think I'll make it on Saturday. I don't play killer anyway. So rather than come in on Monday with one game to play in a split, I'm going to finish this split. Good or bad. When I say I play my hardest, I absolutely camp, I tunnel, and I 3-gen. That's not really, look at all those flashlights. Nobody look at flashlights and TTVs. So sometimes people would freak out, but I'm actually encouraged, because they're not going to be, I don't expect them to be efficient on gens. I expect them to be trying to get blinds. I'm usually right. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I'm dumb and I insist on picking up anyway, even though I know that there are 4 people with flashlights. Hopefully this time I'm gonna be a little more strategic. I'm gonna be a little more aware, and we'll kind of take it from there. I also gotta listen for boons, because if I plan right now, my plan is slug, and if I slug and they have exponential, it's kind of pointless. I can handle unbreakable, but other things like that, I don't know. But that's what I think when I see 4 flashlights. So I don't camp and tunnel in 3-gen because it's fun. I do it because it works. I don't necessarily, there are some who are you have to. Well, I mean, I guess you do if you're not going to use perks or add-ons. But my point is, if I can win half my games just by camping, tunneling, and 3-genning, what happens when I start bringing maps that are better for me? What happens when I start bringing add-ons that are really powerful? What happens if I bring the meta, if I can win without perks and add-ons just by using this, how much more dominant is anyone who does all of it? And that's kind of crazy. I don't think it should be a thing, but that's just my opinion. You're welcome to have a difference. Okay. Now there are a lot of walls here, so that might work for me. So this is at least good for, like, she's a stealth killer, and it's a good stealth thing. I don't know. I don't know what the 3-gen is. I'm not really seeing. That worked out. She'll throw that pallet, which gets the god pallet out of the way real fast. Interesting. She didn't go for the chain blind. Usually they do. Now my good sirs. Oh, there are all the flashlights. That didn't work because there's too much. There's too much to go. There's that. And again, they were not on gens. They were running around like crazy people. Going for their blinds, going for their tricks. Gonna go for that. Oh, there's that too. Love it. Completely okay with that. That might have cost me. Where are you at? Oh, that's good. Are you here? That's not gonna work. You're too far away. So I got a hook and I got 2 helmets on. Now I got another guy around here. Where? One player already has a helmet off. Oh, that was a nice little juke. Won't even lie. Thank you. That was nice. You got something for me here? I think you're too far away, guy. I did. I think you messed up. Like I said. Well, I think you're altruistic. I think Yep. Did they make it? Nope. You're right with you. You're right with you. I'm now ready to serve contestant number 2. What, you guys don't want to play anymore? Don't you want to play? Don't you want lots of blinds? Aren't flashlights really, really hard? Isn't it tough to play against flashlight guys? When you have the playbook in front of you? Or do you just need to pay attention to what you're doing? I'm not giving up a win against people who are this switched on. You brought flashlights, I brought the counter. It's not fun, but look at what killers can do. And these survivors, the only option they have is rush gens, and then killers get mad when that's what they do. Yeah, you're killing your partner. You need to crawl, like, away. Yeah, that... You need to crawl away. I hope your partner is, like, doing something. Is that 1, 2... Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Like I said, flashlights help. Oh, hi. Are you gonna trade? I'll take extra hooks. Do you want the flashlight save? You still want it? You're too far away again. You're too far away. Everyone talks about how broken that perk is. Everybody talks about how broken the perk is. Oh, well, not at my level. I play the super duper hard mode in Dead by Daylight where survivors do generators. You can't have everything. And yeah, maybe I get frog stomped in the next game. But that's usually how flashlight squads fare against me. 1, 2. Oh, and then you bought out. Like, again, I get it. You have every right to be mad. That's a 4K3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna say 6, and then I'll catch up when I do the end game. But that's it, folks. That's we'll call it 6. It might be 7, but 6 hooks, 4 kills, 3 gens left. That was in Laree's. And yeah. No survivors escaped. And that's you know, what could they have done? Like, what were their options? Now, they're probably mad, you know, and I wasn't attacking them personally, but when I see a bunch of survivors being flashlights, I'm like, cool. I know they're coming. I know they're going to be altruistic. I know they're not going to be efficient on gens, and I can punish that. Now, you know, for the people buckle up, I guess they had a person like in line for the slugging, but when that's the person you're playing against, then, you know, they were going to do head-ons. It was going to be hilarious, except for you bring in 4 flashlights, which is advertising. Dear killer, I am trying to do things like blind you and stun you, but don't worry, we're not going to do gens. Now, usually, even when I bring this build, I don't get out, but I have more success because I don't like advertise my intentions in that way. Also, you know, Laree's was just a tough draw. They needed to go to like Dead Dog or Cold Wind to, you know, so props on them for like bringing a different map. But maybe they brought the blood points. Well, I don't know, because these are like individual blood points. But however it goes, man. But how much fun did they have? I don't, and again, like I'm just playing the game, but this is my point. This is what I'm trying to show. Like, killers have that control. Uh-oh. Nico's gonna talk about feelings. Oh, how upset were they, Nico? How unhappy were they? Thank you very much. Is that what they said? I mean, they have a right to be mad. I'm not angry or even egotistical that they're doing it. But yeah, was that your opinion? Oh, that's good. I'm glad they weren't mad. I'm very, very glad. But yeah, no, that was, yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, did they appreciate it? Like, were they like, oh, that's cool? Were they doing a challenge? It looks like they were just trying to, like, rack up a bunch of stuns and stuff. Hey, GG, Big Daddy. GG, indeed. Well played. I was talking about, like, the flashlights kind of, you know, they were kind of a tell. You know, so I was just trying to be ready for it. I think I got lucky with Laree's. You scared the poop out of me. That's why I wasn't like I'm not gonna lie, with this challenge I'm doing, I'm not giving any quarter anyway. I'm kind of trying to show how broken camping and tunneling is. But I saw those flashlights. I'm like, I cannot make a mistake. I cannot make one mistake. Cause I knew you guys were coming. So I wish you luck. I hope you have many streams of many blinds and stuns. I'm actually a survivor main. I knew I was, I don't know how to say it. I knew I had you outpositioned, based on how you had to get around me. That little bump is what took everything away. But I was a little worried because, again, you hit one of those, and then I don't know if Kate still had For the People queued up. Yeah, I don't think I hit Kate first. Did I? Oh, yeah, you were trying to, yeah. Oh, man. That was a really, great game. It was, for me, it was like watching, I say chess and then people think Skull Merchant and then cringe. There are times when the build you make and the plan you have going into a game, can actually really have a lot of impact. And for me, if you go back, I saw those flashlights, I'm like, okay, this is what I have to do. This is what I need to be ready for. So I was just so intimidated by your build. Plus, I saw the streaming. You guys had me good and scared. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take care of this. This is what I'm going to be ready for. But I think that they won't be efficient on gens, which will give me a chance. I can't compliment you enough. And thanks for stopping by. You would have had every right to be furious. You would have, because I'm trying to show again, like, this is how broken it can be. And instead you were like super cool, and you even stopped by the channel, and I really appreciate that. Let me go over and give you guys a follow. Hold on a second. Big Daddy Hoss. I'm gonna hit you a follow, and then let me give King Daddy B42. King Daddy B42. I don't think that's it. King Daddy B42 underscore. I don't think the other one is someone I can follow. If they are and you want to send their link to me, I'll follow it. Oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. If you guys go in there and you're like, we're gonna do Jensen Get Out, it's a very different game for me. It's very different. Yeah, I got you, man. Just thanks so much for stopping by, and thanks for being cool. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get this one processed, and then we'll play the next one and